Hey guys, it's your boy Jay-Z. Welcome to another episode of Football Roundup. Quick video today. Not a lot of big games, but some important games and some key games that I want to talk about. And I want to start it off in the Premier League. Now, I actually want to start it off with West Ham going up against Liverpool. West Ham have been this weird team that have been sort of overperforming, or at least they're a team that no one really expected to be where they are. They currently are in a Champions League position, and they solidified how serious of a team they should be taken, because they just ended Liverpool's undefeated streak in the Premier League by beating them 3-2 at home. And it was a very interesting game, simply because I think it exposed some of the problems that Liverpool has. For example, I don't know what's going on with Alisson. I don't know if it's all set pieces, but specifically on corner kicks, this game Alisson just completely butchered at least several corner kicks, 2 for sure. So the first goal, it was a little controversial. Ogbonna goes up in the air from another tight corner, very tight. It almost looked like it would have gone in if no one got a touch to it, and it kind of seems like that's what happened, but I think Alisson did get a touch to it, but he completely misjudges this cross. Ogbonna jumps, doesn't see Alisson, but still makes contact with them. The refs allow it to stand, and Liverpool are down. And you get to this point where you want to see what Liverpool does, how they react, and they were able to react, but they were able to react off of a set piece. Trent scores a beautiful free kick, probably one of the goals of the season, for sure one of the goals of the month. But apart from that, it did seem that Liverpool were exposed more than once, especially on the counter. There were several times where there was just no help at the back, and it was just 3 versus 3 or 2v2, and they really left Liverpool exposed in a lot of ways. Now, West Ham's second goal actually comes off another counter, and at this point, they play a beautiful through ball into Fornals, who all he has to do is beat Alisson, beats him, and West Ham are back up 2-1. And at this point, I really expected a little bit more from Liverpool. Origi actually gets a brilliant goal. He makes it completely out of nothing. Ball's bouncing, he's able to control it, takes a turn, have volley, far post, goalie stands still, and it's a great goal for them. But towards the end, another corner is unfortunately what seals the deal for West Ham. Another beautiful tight corner, far post, leaves Trent just looking at the ball, just absolutely watching. Not I don't know if he was marking anyone, I don't know what he was doing there. He was just literally standing there watching. Almost Maguire-esque, but at least Trent has at least Trent could say that he's a right back and not a center back, and he's not supposed to be winning those headers, even though he should be applying pressure, but he's just left standing still. Zuma gets to it, perfectly times it, perfect header, nothing for Alisson to do, and that's enough to seal the win for West Ham. That's enough to expose a lot of the weaknesses that Liverpool have, and Moyes just really showing what a great manager he is and how he can really deliver if given the time, and he's able to learn and adapt to whatever opponent he's facing. And West Ham might be in the Champions League, so we'll see. Hopefully they can keep it up. Great performance by them, disappointing by Liverpool. A lot of mistakes, a lot of holes in their game plan, in their setup. Okay guys, now the big match that I was hoping to speak differently on was Manchester United going up against Manchester City. And this game I came into thinking, Ole has some momentum, I guess, building up. He knows that he was going to be replaced, but now he's not. And maybe his team will look at it as, okay, well, this is what we're working with. Let's make the best out of it. Ole maybe with the same approach, saying, hey, I'm here, and this is what it is. We have to win. We have to get the 3 points today. We have to stay in the competition, the Champions League spots, or at least, fighting for the Premier League title, but at minimum staying in the Champions League positions. And I really thought that this game would be a game where I could point out Ole knows how to win games, because he has a great record against Guardiola actually, which is surprising, but I thought this would just be another one of those games where Ole finds a way to get a victory against a very tough opposition. But no, this was not one of those games. Ole was absolutely outclassed. The performance by Manchester United was so poor, so embarrassing. that I didn't know if I should continue watching. It was over by the 20th minute. It was over by the 20th minute. You could tell by the lack of pass accuracy, by the amount of times they gave the ball away, by how easy it was for Manchester City to hold the possession and to keep applying pressure, regardless of whether they had, you know, plenty of shots on target or whether they had poor shots or whatever the case was. It was very clear that Man City were dominating. They had the ball. They were in Manchester's half throughout most of the game, constantly applying pressure, constantly winning the ball back. And it really goes to show that when you look at the stats, for example, there was only one shot on target by Manchester United. One shot throughout the whole game. And the chance that one shot on target, of course, Cristiano Ronaldo, but it wasn't a clear chance. It wasn't necessarily a one-on-one. It wasn't a set piece. It was basically United were lucky to get the ball back close to Manchester City's box. They whip in the cross and Ronaldo kind of forces the volley, but he did what he had to do. He volleyed it, left-footed effort, but it wasn't meant to be. It didn't go in, and that was basically it. I mean, at this point, what else is there to say about Manchester United? We all know Ole needs to go. We all know that United can do better and they should do better. And we all know that Ole just isn't the man for the job. Now, moving on to Spain, really quickly, I wanted to speak about Real Madrid beating Rayo Vallecano. This game was a game that I expected Real Madrid to win, but Rayo Vallecano have a solid team. They've been doing pretty well. But Real Madrid got the win. They got the win. Alaba setting up Benzema for a beautiful goal, brilliant pass. Asensio before that getting a ball after great hustle by Vinicius. Wins a long ball. Plays Asensio inside the box, lays it off. Kroos finishes it. Beautiful, beautiful goal. It does seem that Real Madrid are in great position to challenge. They're currently second under Real Sociedad, but that's only because they have played a game less. But as of now, Real Madrid looks solid. So we'll see what they do in the upcoming transfer window. I do think that defense still needs a little bit of work. But Real Madrid looks solid. Hopefully they'll do well in the Champions League. Anyways, guys, that'll be all for me today. Very quick video today. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys once club football gets back from the international break. Thank you guys again for watching. Peace.